Yo, what's going on, and welcome back to some more Fire Emblem Engage. In the last one, we did a side mission, or one of the paralogs for the emblems, and that emblem was Ike this time. So we unlocked his full potential now. I think next we're going to be trying to do a story mission again. Where's the map? Oh, I must have somehow hit the button to get rid of it, or it went away on its own. Anyways, as we get started here, just gonna... I don't really feel like picking up all this stuff, actually. I guess we'll just go on the right side of the map here. We'll check the flea market. Get these items as well.
I say. Ah, yes.
It seems to be that the steel ingots don't change. But this stuff changes.
Feel free to come again.
So these guys did not generate a new item. I think if I remember correctly, at the end of the last one, we picked up all the items and changed the animals. So I was kind of curious if they would generate items while I'm not logged in, but it appears that the answer is no. Honestly, I don't really feel like doing the push-ups too badly.
Killing time, are we?
And I mean, the Divine Dragon's pretty strong, so 2 extra strength can be good, but you know. Let us do the arena though, because that is XP. And I don't think there's that much else that we really need to do right now. Okay, who's close? Lapis is kind of close. If we threw... It might take all 3 to level her up, though. Seedall, doesn't really matter if you level him up, right? He kind of does his job whether he's leveled up or not. Yeah, let's just give them all the Lapis right now. And then, is Ike equipped on someone or not?
I am the chef, Bunet. Please.
Oh, his name is Bunet.
Defeat has left a bitter taste in my mouth.
Thanks for the sparring match.
Actually, she might level up after 2.
I won't let this chance go to waste.
I swear to a fair and honest challenge. Oh my.
Oh wow.
I'm still so weak.
Thanks
Wait,
for the sparring match.
she was gonna double 31 her? Oh, okay, never mind. We did not get that close. Oh, we need to do bonds and stuff. Bonds and supports.
I'm Lapis. Get ready.
It's your favorite Illusian retainer, Rosado. At least you're adorable when you're winning.
Thanks for the sparring match.
Ooh, that's a good level up. Alright. There was actually something that I wanted to check with classes really quick. My friend brought up something, and I was kind of curious. I swear I looked at it, but now I don't remember. So we'll look at it after this loading screen. So like Lapis here. Lapis we have now made into an advanced class. And she can easily become any other advanced class as long as she meets the requirements. Yeah, that's what I thought. My friend was saying that they can't, but maybe he didn't look close enough. Like Royal Knight, I can't become a Royal Knight right now because I don't have staff proficiency. But if I did, then I could become a Royal Knight. I kind of really want this. I wonder if there's... how do... I think class skills work differently in this game. I don't think I could keep a class skill. Like if I become a warrior and get that class skill, and then I switch classes, I don't think I have it anymore. And there's no way for me to get it. And then I just want to like check and make sure that it applies to other people as well. Yeah, she could just become a sword master if she wants to. Why do you have sword proficiency? You just have sword proficiency already? You have bow and sword proficiency? Oh, you must have both of those from Lynn. Oh, maybe actually no, you probably got sword from Corin, and you probably got bow from Lynn. Okay. And then Diamant is the one who's supposed to have Ike. Let's make sure we get Ike on here again.
Ike, my turn.
And then Citrine currently has Tiki. We'll see. So far we haven't been able to use like our full team of 12 ever. I think that's the intended number. Because there's 12 emblems, so it makes sense that your team size is going to be 12. Was there anything else I wanted to do? Oh, it's support conversations. Do we have any bonds? No.
Another bad dream, Princess Saline?
Is it so obvious? As I recall, you've also had dreams of losing your brother, haven't you? I'm curious, when did they start for you?
Only recently. Shortly after we entered this war against the Fell Dragon, my father told me, if your brother and I both die, it will fall to you to protect our kingdom. I thought that sounded impossible at the time. My mighty father and invincible older brother die in battle? How ridiculous. But wars are often unpredictable.
I know what you mean.
Now I'm haunted by a growing fear that my bad dreams might become reality. What if an enemy catches him off guard? What if we're separated and I never find him again? I've lost count of all the horrible ways my dreams have taken Diamant from me.
My experience has been similar. In my dreams, every disaster I can think of comes to pass.
Now, after every nightmare, I crawl out of bed and check on him as he sleeps, seeing him sprawled out, snoring louder than the sawing of a log. That puts my fears to rest.
I'm glad you have that, at least. My brother is too much of an early riser for me to do the same. I'd be roped into his workouts.
Funny. I'd imagine that seeing him up and running in circles would be a relief.
It does help, I admit. Well, speaking with you has calmed my nerves. I am sorry for worrying you.
Not at all. If you have another bad dream and want to talk about it, I'm always here. I can't make them go away, but at the very least, you know you're not alone.
Thank you, Prince Alcrest. I find that very reassuring.
I kind of like their support conversations together. Like, it's kind of sad, but at the same time, it's like the one time Alcrest can kind of forget or stop acting the way he does, where he kind of like always is self-deprecating.
Princess Ivy, are you... glaring at me?
No, Prince Allchrist. At least not intentionally, but I can't take my eyes off of your armor. In Elusia, we are taught from an early age to keep watch for Brodian armor.
Oh... I think I understand. Brodia has invaded Elusia more times than I can count. My country has a lot to answer for. For what it's worth, I am sorry.
Oh? And what do you mean by that exactly?
Huh? What?
Did you just issue a formal apology from the Kingdom of Brodia for its invasions of our land? Are you admitting fault on behalf of your people and swearing to adopt peaceful foreign policy? Reconciliation between nations is a serious matter, not to be taken lightly.
That's not what I... What I meant to say was, if Brodia is at fault, then we absolutely should apologize. But that apology is not mine to give. The king and nobility would have to convene and agree. So when I said I was sorry, it came from me as an individual, not as a representative of,
I know that. I'm sorry. You are a little too easy to toy with.
Oh, Princess Ivy. I was so nervous.
My ill feelings toward Brodia are in the past, but I could not resist teasing you a little. Look on the bright side. We are comfortable enough now to joke with one another, right?
Yes, of course. I did think my heart was going to stop, but I suppose it was funny.
You know what, Rosado? You're quite cute. I've always thought so.
Oh, I'm so flattered. Thank you.
The fact that you're so consistently adorable, well, I admire that. What's your secret?
Not sure I've got one. I guess I just try to be my best self. I think about who I am inside and I bring it out.
Yeah?
Sure. Appearances matter, but true beauty is what's inside. Even the most fashionable ensemble is useless if you don't feel it. You've got to believe in you.
So that's why I'm not cute. There's something wrong with what's inside me.
What? Lapis, you're gorgeous.
No, I'm not confident at all. Really, there's a lot that I'm self-conscious about. Like the fact that I eat grass and shrubs. Or that I'm so dang strong.
I didn't catch all that, but I can tell by your face it's serious. This really matters to you. Whatever it is, why don't we talk it over? I'll gladly lend you an ear.
Really? How kind. I appreciate that.
And I appreciate you. Come find me anytime.
Wait, we already have an A? Oh, with Saline.
That's amazing. Wolf jousting sounds like a thrilling sport to witness.
That it is, but the fights out in the crowd? That's where you'll find the real action. There are plenty of ways to amuse oneself in Somme, but nothing is quite like the Wolf Arena.
So many stories. What a fascinating life you've led, Seedal. Your descriptions are so vivid. I feel as if I've witnessed it all with my own eyes. The caravan lifestyle sounds like so much fun. Coming and going as you please, following your own whims and curiosities all over the world. No restrictions, no cares. And if you ever grow bored, you can just set off on another journey. I wish I could have that life.
Yes, well...
There's one story you haven't told yet. When did you first join the caravan? I bet you were born into it. Am I close?
No. I was born in a town by the sea. It was... beautiful. I was so young when my father died, I have no memories of him. My mother raised me. She was a fortune teller, but an ill-fated one. She got sick and died when I was young. One thing led to another. Before long, I was living on the streets.
On the streets? But why?
I was a child without a family. Where else would I live?
Oh.
But one day, a caravan was passing by. The travelers called to me, invited me to join them, and I did. I traveled with them from that day on. Speaking was difficult for me then. Words were hard. So my teacher taught me to dance. I learned that I didn't need words to communicate. That saved me.
I see.
My apologies. That story is not so amusing as the others.
Please, I'm the one who should apologize. I didn't think before broaching the subject.
No, I've darkened the mood. I'm sorry. I think this is a good place to stop for now. Another time, Prince Alchrist.
Alright, that's it. So, back to the story, huh? Well, we'll see. Is there gonna be another... I don't think there's gonna be any more paralogs that unlock. Which is kind of weird. I expected a few more paralogs that gave characters. But I guess I'm used to... Which one was it? Not Fates. Is it Awakening? The one with Crom and Lucina? I'm used to that one where you had like 20 paralogs with different characters that you unlocked in each one. So, I mean, that was a thing. So I kind of would like a few more characters, but I also at the same time feel like we might be done with characters. So what do we still have? That's just a skirmish. That's a skirmish. So here we have a mission for Byleth at Advanced Class 5. Orin at 7. Erica at 8. Sigurd at 5. Leaf at 8. And then what's the mission of the main story? Main story is 5. So we should do the main story and then we have 2 5s that we can do. Go ahead and save before we get into the chapter. I have like all these saves now. So now that we learned that we can do battle saves, I might use that just in case sometimes. You never know if the game is gonna crash or something. Is there anything else we need to do? I don't think so.
Vale gave the Ring of the Holy Night to the Divine Dragon.
Apologies, my lord.
The Ring of Azure Twins lost as well. Twice my 4 hounds failed me. You do understand the gravity of all this.
Yes.
And Vale.
Still in a deep slumber. No matter how much I amplify her draconic impulses, she won't awaken.
She refuses her true nature. In that case, take this.
What is it?
An enchanted helmet. It will strengthen the spell you cast on her. My power with your spell will correct what is wrong with Vale.
I see.
Keep it safe. Use it when the time is right.
Of course. As you will it. There is something else I would like to discuss.
What?
Pardon me, Lord Sombron, but Lady Vale is your only child, correct?
My only living child?
Yes.
That is correct.
Of course. I was speaking from fear, not fact. Forgive me.
Why ask such a thing?
Vale believes one of her siblings is alive. I thought it best to raise with you. She spoke of an unbroken dragonstone. But she must be mistaken. We both know the truth. Your children were killed in the war 1,000 years ago, all but Vale. I remember one who stood above the rest, with hair and eyes like fire. What was the name again? Something like...
Zephyr.
My lord.
I do not remember all my children's names or faces, but that one I killed myself.
Yes.
Moments later, I was imprisoned.
Okay, that one is definitely still alive
Did you
then.
collect the body?
I did not.
Then I rescind what I said. The answer is no. And if you find that offspring, bring me a corpse this time.
Yes, Lord Sombron. As you wish.
Okay.
Thanks for arranging the ship for us, Alfred.
Thank my mother, not me. When I said we were headed to Elusia, she got one of the fleet's finest lined up.
How was everything at the capital?
Well enough. There haven't been any attacks since we left for Brodia.
What a relief.
I told Mother what the other side's been up to. How they're after sovereign blood. She was shocked, of course, to hear about King Morian and King Hyacinth.
Understandably so.
As for the destruction at Flora Port, the royal family will spare no expense on aid, though it may be years before the harbor is returned to its original beauty.
We must defeat the Fell Dragon so that such horrors never happen again.
What's our plan? When we arrive, do we head straight for Elusia Castle?
First, we should try to learn what we can from the Elusian people. Rings or no rings, if we don't know what we're up against, we could lose everything. Besides, there's something I need to find out.
And what's that?
Whether Vale is all right.
From our vantage, the Hounds certainly didn't seem pleased.
They may attempt to erase her personality. If anyone can do it, that woman can.
I know Vale killed my mother. Nothing we've learned changes that. But I can't help but worry about her. I hope she's not hurt.
Yes, I suppose she's a victim in this too. And she did risk her neck to give us the ring.
Or it was all an act and she's just gaining our trust to stab us in the back. Again.
That's worth considering. We don't know enough to rule anything out.
Still, I want to trust her.
Divine One, excuse me. 2 ships flying Elusian colors approach from ahead.
Any sign of the Hounds?
None. However, it appears the enemy intends to attack us.
Then we've got no choice but to fight them on the water. Prepare for battle, everyone.
Yes, of course, mandatory boat battle. I don't know why these games almost always have a boat battle. It's always awkward because, like, there's a lot of flyers in the mission. Usually. Yeah, I mean, we'll look at the map and see if it's, like, stereotypical or not. Yeah, you got flyers, because they're the best at getting between the boats. Cannons are an interesting aspect to it. What's going on here? Abime? Abime? I don't know how you're supposed to say that person's name. So I assume... Okay, we need to make a plan right now. Because I already see... that... Because last map we messed up, or last main story map, we messed up the special reward. So I didn't make a good enough plan, so I didn't get there fast enough. This time you can see there's 2 chests. And a single thief. I mean, last time the ruffian spawned out of nowhere. So there could be another thief that spawns over here. But at the moment, I don't see a thief. Lyndon. So this guy's a named character, but he doesn't have multiple health bars. Okay. I don't know if you saw that, but when you move to the side, you can see that the Divine Dragon can talk to this Lyndon character. I don't know about... It's hard to tell if we could talk to... I wish there was a better way to do it. Like, I can't zoom out any further than this, I don't think. Am I missing something? Control-wise? Like, if I do this, it doesn't... A scholar, has a great hunger for knowledge. See, this guy seems like someone who might join us. But, like, I can't imagine that this lady would join us. A general of Elusia, clearly devoted to her duty. Yeah, that's kind of the description of a person who is not going to join you. But this guy's description, and the fact that he doesn't have 2 health bars, is kind of like, maybe that guy would join us. Oh, that's not what I want. But anyway, so as far as our plan goes, if we want this chest, and we want this chest, and we see there's a thief here, I don't see any exits to the map, but I mean, this boat could be an exit for all I know. He could jump over the edge for all I know. These boats could be exits somehow, although I don't see one person being able to lift the boat off of here. But like, you get what I mean? I don't know how he's gonna escape, but they usually escape if they're thieves. So we need to get there quickly. And there's not that many archers. In fact, on this side there is only 1 archer. It is a sniper though. So I'm kind of concerned whether or not Lapis can actually do that. But either way, Lapis is going at this top corner. And Lapis is going to try and, like, skirt around the edge. You have a... okay, you have a killer axe. Lapis with a sword should be able to maybe take on these other flyers. Okay, let's zoom in a little bit and make sure our unit selection is correct. So we do get 12 units this time. I think I'd rather have Citrine. Because how many flyers do we have? We have Lapis, we have Ivy, we have Hortensia. Hortensia isn't really an offensive flyer, so she's probably not going to be leading the charge anytime soon. Then we also have Marin. Marin could be really good. What kind of bow do you have? A silver bow. Marin could be really good for immediately baiting out this guy while Lapis fights people up here. Or maybe just one person at a time up here. We'll have to figure all that out when the mission actually starts. So if that's what Marin's gonna do... And then should we send one more? Because I've been known to not allocate enough resources to actually getting the special objective. So if I wanted to send one more with them, we have Erica and we have Sigurd. If I remember correctly, we just need to make sure that Byleth and the 3 houses people stay together. So we'll just say Byleth and Edelgard to make it simpler. So we'll keep those 2 together. Goldberry could go there. Is there any reason to do that? Probably be better if we sent Diamant. What do you have? You have axes, or you have swords and lances. So bringing an axe for these guys maybe be a good idea. We gotta be aware of this as well. That's gonna be annoying. But Marin can probably deal with this guy. They do have extra mages here though. Oh, they're all Elwind as well, so we need to be careful. With our flyers. We should check that really quick. What spell are you guys running? Elfire. You're running essentially lightning, Elfire. Lots of bows over here, huh? Lots and lots of bows. Okay, so the Divine Dragon's going to be leading the charge over here because we need to talk to this guy. And maybe talk to the boss. I'm not sure yet. These guys need a healer. And we need at least... like, we need to attack on 2 fronts, right? So I think Diamant for sure is going this way. Healer, healer. Hortensia. Hold on. So how many healers do we have? We have Citrine, We have Saline, we have Hortensia, and we have Ivy. It's a lot of healers. And I guess Seadoll can heal a little bit too. What side does Seadoll need to go on to? I feel like Seadoll should go left first, because it doesn't matter how long the mission takes us, right? So Seadoll should go left first. I think Gold Mary should go left. We need an axe for the right. Do we have an axe? I don't think so. We only have one axe. I mean, Tamara could probably do it. We're really throwing all the healers on the right, though. There's so many bows over here. I don't feel comfortable. I think Ivy should go left. But not left. Ivy should go right, but Hortensia should go left. Okay, I think this formation will be fine. We'll see how we bait and stuff. So we have to defeat this Abame person. Oh, I didn't even notice the cannon.
We're fighting on two fronts. Good news is, the ship's got flame cannons that'll set fires and slow down the enemy. Be careful though. Wouldn't want our allies to get caught in the blaze.
Okay. You can use a flame cannon by placing a unit on it and selecting fire. Oh, you could do it with not archers? Flame cannons blast a wide area around the impact point and set terrain on fire. Beware that the blast can reduce foes' HP, or cannot reduce foes' HP below 1. It can hit your allies too, so be careful.
Since the king's death, my country has become something unrecognizable. Elusia's armies serve Elusia no longer, but the hounds. Is this truly what I meant to do?
Okay, so we see man who is questioning what he's doing, and we need to go talk to him. Alright, so let's start by marking these things. Now that we have those ranges, we can figure out where we can bait. It seems like this square would be a good bait. Also, I'm thinking we use Seadoll to fire the cannon twice this turn. It's taking out their cannons as quickly as possible. Who's gonna do that, though? It almost makes the most sense for Alcrest to do it. Unless we want to bait an archer with him. Which is an idea. Need to watch out for this guy. That guy is a big deal. We want to bait that guy immediately if possible. And then let's check your range.
I'll do it.
So she goes right there. Then she gets to fight that guy alone this turn. Seems reasonable.
I'm your knight to
And
command.
if you go here, you get to fight that archer alone this turn.
I am prepared.
And then Gold Mary can go here to make sure that Marin has her passive up. I suppose it doesn't really matter which one we go to. Okay, so now Wait, what is this guy's attack range? This guy's attack range is the same as this thing. Okay. Oh, because any of them can use this. That's why. Gotcha, gotcha. Alright, so as far as Tamara goes... What kind of bow do you have? Radiant. So you do magic damage here, huh? You don't have the greatest magic stat. But I don't have the greatest resistance. So maybe we want someone with higher resistance. But not a flyer. I think Citrine... Citrine or Saline are our best bets.
An invitation?
Oh, what's this guy's speed? Ooh, they're very fast. I'm gonna get doubled unless I use fire. What's your magic? Yeah, this is a better fight for us. And then I guess we just won't bait like that this turn. We'll save it. But we do want to make sure we're trying to get to this chest. So, are we doing this? Fire. Ooh, we can't hit their cannon. This does 0 damage to this guy? But over here, we can hit this cannon though. This is a really good hit, huh? Really? You missed everybody? Come on. I could just fire at them again. This guy. Should Allcrest take that guy out? Oh no, Allcrest. Allcrest maybe could.
The stage is mine.
If we dance with Sea Doll here?
You're too kind to me.
Alright, what kind of bow do you have? Just a silver bow. So we probably want to use our own silver bow here. Whoops. Don't want that.
Here goes.
Do we have any way to get over at the front? Oh, I forgot about these guys. Maybe Tamara should try and deal with these guys? What kind of sword do you have? Silver. Silver. I mean, I might as well just shield gambit. There's no advantage or disadvantage.
Tell me where.
Okay, preferably not the tomahawk. Probably this. Okay, now what is Ivy doing? Ivy could fight this guy.
I hear you.
I don't know if that's a good play or not. But I'm gonna try it.
Yes.
And then I think we just stay kind of central. Could go here and fire again. But I want this guy to be able to move forward. So I don't think this is currently necessary.
How do I look?
Oh, I didn't even see that he had a ranged weapon. Okay, that hurts a lot. Ooh, that hurts a lot too. We took a lot of damage turn one. Okay, we dodged something at
Nothing
least.
short of victory.
That crit is fine, I guess. It doesn't matter that much. I'd like to dodge this. Nice. Okay, that makes Lapis able to do a lot more here. Ouch. Ooh, this is gonna hurt. Shouldn't have gone with the silver, I guess.
They're nice and distracted. Don't mind me, chumps. I'm just here for the treasure.
Okay, so that boat is the escape. So we just need to essentially cut him off at some point. Now there's some of these fights that didn't go very well. And a lot more people moved forward than I wanted.
I will endure.
Gotta figure out what the best spot is here. Probably we'll have to figure that one out later, I think. So I guess maybe we should take a look at what firing the cannon accomplishes. We can hit 2 here. Gotta be careful though, because we can easily hit allies here. Or we could do that. I feel like this is the best use of our time. But do we want Gold Mary to do that? The fact that Lapis dodged that first attack is big. Because now she might be able to do some damage against all those people. This is awkward though. You go in here. Finish this guy.
I'm too good.
Start stacking some speed taker.
I must focus.
Alright. Ooh, okay, those guys. This guy's the guy who's gonna attack. We need to be careful. If I switch here, then I'll heal pretty much to full. Nah, she didn't crit at all. It's an awkward situation, huh?
Let's be off.
Just a scratch?
I'm actually thinking I want to do this.
Don't waste my time.
We just immediately get rid of those guys. Now. Hold on. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, from here it should be fine. Both of these guys are gonna attack me though, which could get scary, but Marin should be able to give back up. So what I want to do with Alcrest actually is run away. Because he can easily take down one of these guys. Okay, that archer can chase. So we need to take down that archer.
I'll apologize later.
Yeah, we kind of took a lot of damage turn 1. And I don't really have the resources to... Or I don't have the characters to heal everyone up. So people kind of have to make do with not being full health for a little while. Okay, the Divine Dragon is going to do this. I don't like that. Can Seedall help you? No. Seedall cannot help you. I don't like that at all. But I think both of these guys who it says can hit me can't, because they have to be on this thing and only one person can use that thing.
I won't forget you.
This battle sucks, huh? Okay, how far can Seedall go here? I guess you could get over and heal her. How much do you heal? Oh, you just heal her to full. Okay. That's pretty good. So this archer needs to go. Probably. Okay, with the sword we kill.
Here we go.
All flowers eventually wilt.
That's not enough, huh? This kills, but what is the accuracy? That's a 94 to kill. I feel like I can take that.
Please forgive me.
Okay, so now only this guy is attacking you. What do we got going on here? Not good. We could obviously engage.
Grant me.
And then use this. I think we have to. Kind of a lot to use on him, but Tamara is losing this battle, unfortunately. She's a lot less tanky with Ike. I thought she'd be... Like, I liked her tankiness, but now I realize that without Ike, she struggles a little bit on the tankiness side. Okay, so you could honestly go here. But do I want you to be able to help? Yeah, I want you to be able to help Lapis, though.
Unforgivable.
Okay, now
I won't
Diamond.
flinch.
Oh, right, you can't be broken. What exactly does this thing do? Oh, this does magic damage. How far can you guys move? So currently you can attack Seadoll. If I just go here, heal, Seadoll could give her another turn. Or I could come give... I can't quite reach you, can I? You give you another turn. You have a physique. You could heal Ivy, probably. I wanted to fire the cannon, but it doesn't seem like it's gonna happen this turn. I think Tamara needs to be healed, because we need her to take a turn next time. Like, she just can't... I want her to at least bait this other rider down here. Oh, she can't even reach. That kind of stinks. Well, at least I want her to do something next turn. She can't do anything with that amount of health, so...
I feel great!
So, Seadoll. Go ahead and go here.
You have my thanks.
Ooh, you might be able to help Diamant, actually. I wonder if I should do that instead. Can you kill him? You can. But this guy can really make it past because he has a spear. What is your defense? Your defense is really bad. Can you survive a spear attack from this guy? I'm not so sure. I guess that's not gonna work. I'm too nervous that Citrine's gonna die if I do that.
Thank you.
Okay, so we'll just go with my original plan, which was Diamant engages and uses Great Aether. But I want to use Great Aether with this, because it does the most damage to these guys. Oh wait, well, what, does the hammer do more? Oh yeah, the hammer kills. So yeah, do it with the hammer then. Okay, Speed Wing. That's a very valuable item. Oh, you went over here.
I will strike you down.
Okay, this crit doesn't matter very much. That hurts a lot, actually. Is the Divine Dragon dead? I might be dead. Oh, we dodged. Oh, okay. So it was a really bad position. Those cannons are a lot more effective than I thought they would be. Not a great level up, but it's fine. So my Great Aether kind of sucks here. It doesn't do nearly as much as I wanted it to do.
Too slow. You're going down.
Lapis could have potentially died, but it was a very low chance.
It's no use.
Yeah, both of them missed. They had to both hit for her to die. Okay, that guy's moving towards the Divine Dragon. Just bad.
Out of my way! It's time!
Okay, he heals a lot off of that. That's good. So, here's the unfortunate stuff that's gonna happen now, huh? We could bait this guy out. We need to not kill him. We can't just run in there. Like, if I were to kill this guy, I can't just run in there with the Divine Dragon and talk to him. That's not gonna work. That's a little risky. Ooh. There's too much. With this cannon up, there's too much that can currently... Well, I guess 2 of them are these guys, huh? But it is Elwind. So we need to be careful, because don't they shoot their spell? I don't know what the magic artillery shoots, if it shoots their specific spell. I think it shoots something else, actually. So we might be okay. I still don't like it. Diamant's probably just going to hold his ground here with a tomahawk out. Is there any way for me to bait this guy? No. Not possible. They sent a lot of people forward. Situation is worse than I wanted it to be. We really need to back off of the right side super hard this turn. But we need to know their ranges pretty much exactly. We know that he can hit up to there. And you guys are both using Elf Fire. So this guy can reach you. Oh wait, this guy can talk to Ivy as well. Can he talk to Hortensia? Where is she? She's too far away. Yes, he can talk to Hortensia as well. I mean, breaking this guy is going to be tough without a mage. I feel like maybe Citrine should do that. Citrine or Ivy should do it. Which one's better? Gold Mary can make it up there and fight that guy.
I'm honored.
See, the problem with doing this is I feel like there's a chance Marin just kills this Thoron guy. Or, no, his name's Linden. The spell he's using is Thoron. So I feel like we needed assistance from Seadoll here. But even with assistance from Seadoll, Seadoll's then going to be in attack range. Which is not great. Bad situation. You have crazy resistance. I can't believe that this guy's moving forward. I thought he would have at least stayed put. That's really throwing a wrench into this, because I don't want to accidentally kill him. But this guy's so far forward, and he's putting so much pressure on me. I guess from here, if I killed you here, but still, once the Divine Dragon moves, this guy's gonna have one more space that he can go. So he'll still be able to attack Seadoll. Is that fine? Seadoll has 39 HP. Should be able to survive one hit. Oh, that's not even a good chance. It's a little bit low.
Devoted to you.
Okay, what about this? This is a 100%. So I'm gonna take this.
I'll go first. Nothing left of you.
Okay. So Seedall is going to end up taking 1 attack for this. I think he should be fine.
Great help.
I don't know what the Divine Dragon's gonna do this turn. I guess just run away? Ooh, can you really not reach? I have to be in... I guess I could be here. So where's this guy gonna move to? To hit, he's gonna move to this square. So I want to make sure... I kind of want to talk to him with Ivy. I feel like that might be more interesting than talking to him. I'd have to be in Gold Mary's square to be able to reach him. So that means I gotta do other stuff first. Well, let's first see... You cannot do more than 2 damage, huh? That hurts my feelings. Because the thing is, I want to put Citrine here. I suppose I could put Saline there instead. If Saline doesn't really need to heal anyone, because Hortensia can heal the Divine Dragon.
Here until the end.
But if the Divine Dragon moves here to be healed, we're still in range of that dude. So we'd have to go here. Can you one-shot this guy? Not quite. And am I making this play? This play seems pretty risky. We should do that play. Actually, I need to do it now because otherwise people are in the way. Oh, right, you have a ranged weapon, and you hurt a lot. But you don't have high chance to hit. Dang it, this is so awkward. First of all,
I'm ready.
Back up 1 square. And the Hurricane Axe, just 1 range. Okay, so we need the Tomahawk. Your resistance sucks, though. If you die, I'm sorry. If you could just not die, that would be great. Actually, I don't think he can die with Ike. He'll take 50% less damage. I think he should be fine. Okay, so Saline, you're going to want to equip your Hellfire. You want to fire this cannon. It's a pretty good shot as well. Could keep both of the mages off of us, but I don't know if I want to do that. I could just keep one of the mages off of us. Do this. Actually, I think walking out of the fire, he should be fine. So the only way to keep 1 mage off is this. Dang, this range kind of sucks. Could do this. Keep both of these guys out. But I don't know that I need to keep them out. I just want to get rid of that cannon over there. Oh my gosh, this fire cannon sucks. Okay, so she'll get attacked, but that's what I want. Now, you go ahead, go here. Hortensia will come up, heal you. Wait, who's attacking? Just you. Shouldn't be a problem.
Kind of you.
Okay, and then we want to keep our range from you because you have a ranged weapon. We should actually give this kill to Citrine. Because Citrine's fallen behind after not being on all the missions recently. What are you doing this turn? Nothing, huh? Yeah, you kind of are just doing nothing this turn. And how does Hobble work? I might want to hunt that guy down. Eh. Wait, can I kill you from here? No. Oh wait, but I forgot I can move after I attack. So this is perfectly fine. I'll get poisoned, but that's what it is.
Don't waste my time.
Oh. I didn't even look at his health bar. His health bar was too small anyways. Okay, and then I can just go here and fight both of these guys. I guess if I do both, though, there's a chance I die, so let's not do that. We'll just do one at a time. And then, should Gold Mary go up there, or should Marin go up there? Marin's faster. So it'd be easier for Marin to come back and help.
That was cool, was it not?
Ooh. Now that's a level up right there. I wonder if there's a magic knife. Because she has pretty, like... Her magic's fairly close to her strength. So if there's a knife that works like the Levin sword or the Aegis... What was the bow called? We already killed the guy. Whatever that bow is, that magic bow. Do you have one? You don't. So Gold Mary needs to move. But to where? I suppose Gold Mary should be ready to help on this side now. Does this help your teammates? No. Because we need to counterattack when all these guys come over. So, now you come over here.
Here we go.
She almost killed. I also didn't realize her crit chance was going to be so high. Ooh, here we go. This is what I wanted. This Draconic Hex is crazy. You just lower all of their stats by 4. And it doesn't even go away after one turn. It just gets one less after the turn.
I beg your pardon.
Okay, good XP for Citrine. Level up. Pretty good level up. Actually, really good level up. Got both speed and magic. We're happy. Got Spell Harmony. What does that one do again? The tome grants attack equal to the number of adjacent allies with tomes. Okay, not that useful. So who still has a turn? Alcrest still has a turn. You have 1 Vulnerary. I think I'm going to have you drink said Vulnerary. And then really, you're just trying to stand here. If you stand up here, you can get your passive off of Seadoll getting attacked, so... Okay, we still have most of our engages as well.
Death does not frighten me. I know my wife awaits me on the other side.
The pain!
That's good damage. If he procs Soul, then he should be fine here. But even if he doesn't, he'll be fine. Oh, he procced it. Yep. Got pretty much all of his health back for that. Oh, you're ranged. I did not realize you were ranged. That's unfortunate that that hit, but I mean, it was a 50, so... Okay, so I don't know if after we talk to someone, if we still get a turn. So I think down here it's pretty straightforward. You go here so you can bait the guy down below, and hopefully you just kill this guy as well.
Allow me.
Over here!
So cool!
I can't believe the Divine Dragon was part of that. All the way up here, just barely in range. Okay, and then we're just gonna pick whatever the most accurate weapon is. Steel axe and sword are both same accurate. This one technically does more damage. It's not gonna matter, but... Oh, we cracked Soul. Got some more HP. Yeah, I think the character with Ike also having Soul is pretty crazy. Because he's just so hard to take down. Okay, so that's fine. We already know how that's going to play out. This is interesting. Okay. I don't really know what to do about that. Marin, can you can't reach by 1 square. So your goal next turn is going to be to take that guy out. Yeah, sure, you could bait that. I have no problems with you baiting that. It doesn't matter which one you have. We'll figure that out momentarily. Let's first figure out what's going to happen here. I really want her to be able to attack as well. And if this doesn't work...
I've got this.
Well, hold on. I'm going to save right here because there's a chance that maybe he doesn't like Ivy or something, or maybe he doesn't like specifically the Divine Dragon. I feel like they all should make him join, but I'm not positive.
Princess Ivy, you are alive!
Lyndon, is that you?
You remember me?
Of course. You were a loyal retainer to my uncle, King Hyacinth's older brother. When father inherited the throne, your lord left the castle, but...
I remained and served for quite a long time thereafter. Princess Ivy, Elusia has not been the same since King Hyacinth's death. If you would grant me the honor, I, Lyndon, would be proud to fight by your side.
Are you certain? If you side with me, you will be opposing Elusia.
Nonsense. Where you stand, there lies Elusia. I may be getting on in years, but with my magic, I can still open these soldiers' eyes to the truth.
Okay, so I don't get to move anymore, but I still get to attack. This is good. She could kill the guy fighting Saline down there. Other than that, she can really do some damage to one of these guys. El Thunder is the only one that's 100% accurate. I think the guy who's going to be hardest to kill is this guy, because he's so far in range of that catapult thing. So if we do this, and then I think Linden can also hit him. Or she could just crit. I guess that would simplify the equation.
I will atone.
Alright, fair enough. Yeah, I was gonna say, since Linden also has a lightning move, he could just move here and do it, but... Okay, so, I mean, we didn't have all the characters then, so that means there's still possibility for more characters. What's the plan here? Obviously we have Seedall. The Divine Dragon doesn't really want to stand there. So I feel like we're going to use Seedall to help the mages do this part. But what are we doing with this? This is a problem. I guess Ivy's going to have to deal with that. Probably next turn. And then you just straight kill this guy, so that's... Ooh, but you take a lot of damage for that. I don't know if I like that. Although it's not that bad. Okay, this puts you out of range. So that's actually a pretty good play. Because then the Divine Dragon can come in and clean you up without taking damage. And so far, this has seemed like a fairly simple story mission. I don't know if they're going to throw a wrench into it. It doesn't seem like it at the moment. We still need to get this chest, but other than that... Like, is there even any point to aggroing these guys? I technically don't even need to go over to this boat anymore. I am going to, but not really necessary. You, I never really figured out what to do with you, but I think I'm just gonna put you here. We'll risk it. If she dies, we'll just put her further away, I guess, for next turn. You can also go here and break him. Might as well just to get you XP. And then Linden needs to get out of range of that. Wait, what class are you? You're a sage. Which means what again? What does a sage do? Oh, you can use tomes and stabs. You just don't have any stabs at the moment. What is your special? Unit is equipped with a weapon of lower level than foes. Grants crit plus 20. Lower level. But these guys, have they ever had upgraded weapons? Ooh, that's not a good chance. Okay, well that didn't work out. We're probably gonna have to use Seed All there then. Citrine can come over here. Actually, maybe Citrine should heal Saline.
If I can, I shall.
Ooh. So it seems like I'm gonna take damage. But he has a 0% chance to crit. Oh wait, I used the sword? I did not mean to use the sword. I meant to use Hellfire. That's okay. Oh wait, Citrine doesn't have very much healing left. Awkward situation. I'm just gonna bet on Seedall being fine. And I'm gonna heal Saline.
What a joyous feeling.
I don't want to use Citrine's last healing stack on Seedall here.
I won't miss a step.
And I don't think that Gold Mary can kill, so...
Thank you.
Elf Thunder is just way more accurate, huh? The upgrade that I gave it just made it so good.
Right.
Well, at least you got magic, I guess. Oh, you have quality time as well. That hurts, but I don't think she can die even if she takes both hits. Oh, she can die. Oh, thank you. Alright, that was scary. Alright, so, I mean, you gotta fight this on your own now.
Ready.
You need to kill the guy who has potential to kill you. Is there any use to... Actually, engaging here might be good. Because I'll get some good damage on the other guy.
Here I come.
Okay, now the only thing is I can't move here. Like, I can't go down. I suppose I could go here. Can't switch weapons. So I kind of just want to stand in his face, I guess. He might try and attack me from range, unfortunately. So now we can finally go here. Take this guy out. That guy will attack me, but I think we should be able to do that.
I'm here.
I go like this, break you. Oh wow, that was a lot of damage. Then you come in here and finish him off with the sword. Sword's the most accurate.
A battle fit for Brodia.
Okay, that's done. Now we need to deal with this, huh? Okay, you'll take some damage, but that should finish him off. Oh wow. The 3% crit, huh? That sucks, but we lived. So we need to fight for that chest now. Okay, that's not gonna work. Okay, we need to be aware of ranges. So you're gonna get as close as possible to try and heal.
Shoot again.
Alright.
Much improved.
Yeah, we got lucky Ivy has enough HP to survive that crit there. Most crits are just certain death in Fire Emblem games. Okay, is there any advantage to firing this? I mean, you could put it here, but it almost hurts us more than it helps us, so... I feel like the Divine Dragon should bait. If it all goes wrong, she should have enough backup. Unless she gets one shot, but I don't think she will. Oh, you can't quite reach.
Now I'm mad.
Yeah, I mean, his odds of hitting were not great. That hurts. But that's kind of what we signed up for. Ooh, okay, reinforcements, though. That complicates matters a little bit for specifically Lapis. What do you guys have? Silver sword. Okay, hold on. I need to check on something. I will be right back. I'm gonna pause the record. Alright. I am back for the moment. I may need to go again in a few minutes, depending on if we can finish in 15 minutes or not. But we will give it a try. If we can't, then I'll have to briefly put it on pause again. So, that's a break. Oh. I forgot we have momentum, right? So I probably shouldn't waste time doing this, but I just want to see. Yeah, so we get 2 extra damage out of just going like this because the only straight path is all the way around him. Okay, so that should just be 100% chance to kill, and I will not take damage.
I will protect everyone.
Okay, apparently I'll just crit
Please
instead.
Protect us.
Okay, should I... So here I am not safe. I should go here. So I'm not very concerned with Marin dying. What if I night and day here? And what if I engage?
Our time has...
Doesn't get me a kill either. I mean, we got 36% chance to crit. Should I do that? Does that even make sense right now? I feel like I should save it for the boss. Because you gotta remember she has the global ability. What's your chance to crit? 36? If you crit a single time, it's a kill. Wait, I kind of want to check. How are these fights gonna go for you? There's a non-zero chance that you die. So I don't like that at all. Even if I break you, that's not gonna work. Wait, that's 19 damage? What was this? 23. So if they both hit, she will die. So that's not great, actually. A little bit nervous about that. Going on the offense here seems like the better play. I'm gonna go on defense instead. Might be a mistake, but that's how it goes. I was trying to figure out if I should day and night there or not. So, I think that these two should go take on these guys. Problem is... I don't know if we win. There's 2 heavily armored guys, and we don't have your ultimate. Whatever, we might not even make it all the way over there. We have her engaged, so there's that. Just want to watch his ranges.
I'll manage.
So we really just want that to happen. We need to figure out how we're going to deal with these guys. Oh, that's not what I want.
Here we go!
Ooh. That's not enough. Really? That's pretty bad. I would have preferred that not happen.
allow me.
You were beautiful while you lasted.
We could use the thing. Oh, that's not good. Okay, we cannot use the thing. How much defense do you have? Not a lot. Okay. There's no way I can really get to you.
So kind of you. Here we go.
Okay. I think, though, that chain attack was enough. Yeah, it was.
I had to stop you.
Alright, and then Hortensia is just going to heal you.
Thank you.
And then we need to get that chest still, huh? Probably just going for it. Ooh, that's not great though. Hmm. I'm not sure. It seems like it's gonna take a few turns. Oh, he hit that.
I will strike you down.
And now he's
I
dead.
just spotted a rare bug.
Ooh, okay, I didn't expect the boss to start moving.
I'll do as you command.
So with the boss moving, that means we engage.
Emblem Engage.
Twin Strike's really not enough to kill here? What if I break him first? Seven. Yeah, that's enough. You have a range attack? You do. I could have just done this.
I'll help.
Oh, she just got... I was like, well, how is she doing that much damage? But she got like 12 extra damage because of how far I moved. Okay, now the only thing I'm concerned with is I don't know where reinforcements are going to spawn, which is why I'm starting to move Lapis this way. Do I engage? It's gonna be relevant in a second, but not this turn. Yeah, that chain attack was actually unfortunate because we actually heal less because of it. Okay. I think we'll just go here. Oh, nope, not the hurricane. Alright, so we need someone... Oh, you can grab the chest without aggroing this guy. Is that right? Yes, yes you can. Alright, never mind. Problem solved. So we really just care about your range, huh?
Need help?
Now for my next experiment.
I'm
Okay.
sweating.
Let's go ahead, get out of range. You seed all here to get this guy to safety.
I owe you.
Does she have range? Yeah, she has a tomahawk. Okay.
All right.
Divine Dragon would be a good person to initiate combat here. And then just kind of set everyone else up to be ready. Okay, and before I end turn here, I'm going to pause right there because it's been about 15 minutes. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. That took a little while, but here we are. Let's figure out what we were doing. I was just about to end our turn with Hortensia. Where should I go? Probably here is good. Should I heal you? I probably should. Might as well get XP for it.
Bravo!
Okay. So the map ends when we kill Abume. So 2 spaces. If a unit is 50% HP or less at start of combat, grants 30 crit. See, this is like the skill of a special character. Now I regret not having... Okay, I think I'd be able to see if I could talk to her. Right here. Which I cannot. Okay, so if it ends after this, we want to do stuff like... You should just kill this guy. And we'll want to do this combat over here. Okay, we need to engage with you as soon as possible as well. Can you kill this guy with your spear? You can. What are the odds on that? Actually quite high. You could even go here for a higher chance, I think. Anyways. So what we'd want to do then is engage attack. Go for this guy. Okay, and then I guess I should have gotten in here with you first, huh?
Emblem!
Because then she could do her follow-up attacks every turn. Might as well do this.
Strategy in motion.
I think this battle down here is gonna go unfinished. Oh, he can attack me back. It would kill if I miss. Actually, that's a decent chance to miss, huh? That's not great. I'm gonna take the chance anyways.
My turn.
Who's next?
Okay. It all worked out. Oh, right, I can move. Might as well just go here.
I can keep going.
Okay, Diamant. Might as well kill this guy. Don't want the tomahawk. This only kills if the chain attack hits. Well, before he would take damage. Okay, this is slow, so you're definitely gonna get hit. I mean... if you're definitely gonna get hit, then you might as well do this one, right?
You put up a good fight.
Okay, I don't think Diamant will die, even if the turn, like the map doesn't end this turn somehow. Okay. So, we could... see, the problem is we have a really bad angle here, right? And you have a tomahawk. Oh, I placed everyone too close, I now realize. Okay, that does 11. We're looking for our heaviest hitter. That is half of your health. That's pretty good. It's a little bit less than the other guy. So the problem is Seadoll is in the way. Wait, really? All for one does less than just attacking? And I would break. You're not armored, are you? You don't seem to be armored. You're a berserker. Okay. I mean, we kind of want you to just move up. I guess you could Astra Storm. Could also just murder that guy with Astra Storm. And then she'll just keep backup attacking. And that opens up one of the slots for the higher range people to attack.
can't retreat now.
Okay, so if you attack...
You betrayed us!
I fight to restore Elusia. You fight for its decline. Which of us is truly on the wrong side?
Oh, that's cool.
Don't you feel foolish?
Oh, he crit? Okay, one-shotter.
Gather more data.
No, it's cool that they have an interaction specifically with the guy who you can recruit in the middle of the mission. I like that. So now, if we do this...
I have my orders. You will not survive this battle.
Allow me.
Okay, so now you're in range for the Divine Dragon to kill. So, what I want to do is just spam a whole bunch of stuff that will give me XP. Oh, no, I want to engage.
Please grant me your strength.
Then I would like to go here. I would like to use Goddess Dance.
Let the lesson begin.
Okay, and then I would like to engage with you. Use Divine Blessing on the Divine Dragon.
For all our sake. Take this!
Kind of you.
Shall we dance?
And then I would like to go here. Where do I want to go? I suppose I'm probably not going to use Saline anyways. I want to dance for you.
You have my thanks.
And then I want to finish this fight with the Divine Dragon. This probably has a decent chance to kill, right? I don't really want that. It's got like a 9% chance to kill. He probably wouldn't level up anyways. So we'll just go ahead and engage. And I notice we do have the 4 turns for engage, which is kind of cool. Should I all for one? And it's not like I get some crazy all for one like that one time. And this has a 100% chance to break, so this should be fine. Plus we have an extra life anyways, so. No special interaction. Maybe I should have gone in with Hortensia or something. Because I obviously couldn't get Ivy over there.
No less.
Oh yeah, I made another save while I was gone, just in case the game turned off. Okay, so we do get to explore this map.
If I may.
Lucio will soon be in sight. Once your rounds are done, make ready for landfall.
May I?
Pardon me.
Spirit of the cards.
Hey.
I don't know, because you're killing Illusians. What is this? We have a seagull. I don't remember if we have an Illusian seagull or not.
I tell you.
You know.
Oh, we get to talk to this guy. I rejoice to hear that the Princess Ivy is alive. Thank you for setting me straight, Divine One. I mean, technically I didn't, right? Because you joined Princess Ivy, you didn't join me. Also, what happens if you get to this point with permadeath and she's dead?
Yep.
Better keep an eye on me, Divine One. I'm getting more powerful by the second.
You know?
Consider this.
I wonder if there are, like, requirements like that in the game. Like, if Princess Ivy is dead and you get to this mission, is it impossible to recruit Lyndon? I mean, he seemed like someone who was very open to switching sides, but could be a thing. Why does she have, like, wings? Her cape is like little wings.
Right.
Okay, is there anything up here? I don't think so. It seems like anything of importance shows up on the map.
Wow.
Alright, let's get going and see if there's a cutscene. Stay here. Has stay here always been an option?
Illusia is in sight.
So, I've returned.
Are you all right?
Whatever has become of Illusia, I'll still do what I must. Give Report is a little farther north. I suggest sailing there.
Understood.
It's near the castle and the cathedral, so we should be able to gather intel there. I will inform the others of our destination.
Marth, Celica, Micaiah, Roy. We returned without you, but we'll get you back this time. Just hang on.
Illusia. A return then to the land where we were separated from our fellow emblems.
If reunited, we can at last grant the power we offer once every 1,000 years.
We should discuss our other option. That is, the far greater power only we know about.
Yes, of course. The miracle. We could use that power at long last. I would suggest Lumera.
I don't like this idea. We shouldn't perform the miracle. We have to think of the future.
I agree. The whole future. We can't favor anyone with it now.
Favor someone? We're talking about Lumera. We can prevent a tragedy.
Please. Those of us who were scattered in other lands are still learning all that's happened.
Some of us were at her castle. Some were not. It's natural to see things differently. So, we are not all in agreement. At least at present.
Using our power every 1,000 years is one thing. The miracle. We've never used it before. Never in all of existence.
The cost of doing so is not small. Perhaps we should never, ever use it. Of course, we are not all here. What might the others think? What might they decide?
I can't figure out if the miracle is bringing someone back or if it's going back in time to before they died. It seems like it's going back in time to before they died. because just of how they were talking, it didn't seem like everything would just be okay. Anyways, that is going to do it for this one. Pretty simple mission, actually. It still took us a little bit of time, but not too difficult. We're pretty much at level for most things, so... And then next time I wanted to do at least one of the paralogs, so we'll probably get to work on one of those. And then we'll see about going actually into Illusia and see what happens there. But anyways, that's going to do it for this one. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I will see you next time.